Well, good evening, folks. This is going to be episode 1 of Wannabe Workshop Wannabe, however we work this out. So we purchased this property about 9 months ago, and this workshop was on the property. Whoa, careful, baby. And we have been making changes and doing things along the way. It's still a work in process, and it will be for a couple more years to come. Ronnie just unlocked the door, and we're going to take you on a tour and just show you what's up. All right. So it's got 3 bays. That larger bay is very, very cool. We were able to put our pontoon in there. And we had a grill out this weekend. We had a club party that got canceled, and so we pulled some steaks out of the freezer and enjoyed a meal. And so here we go. So you can see
Total mess.
a total mess, that's right. So let me just kind of walk you around. I don't know if I should do left or right or just show you guys what's going on. So there's the big bay. We really love that it's so tall, and we were able to back our pontoon in here. Got that used a couple years back for a really great price. Has a great motor. And Ronnie, what'd you upgrade? The fish finder on it? Is that what it was? And that's worked out really nice. We've taken the grandkids out once. We're about to clean it up and get it ready for this season. So that's been a little bit of a project too. We need to do some more work on it. But everything's a project and everything takes time. So just understand that everything takes time. Got a couple lawnmowers here, all of them old, but they all run. And so when you've got a little bit of land you got to cut, you got to have lawnmowers. Trash pile. We live in a county where you have to haul your own trash or recycling, and thus we do. This is just right now a storage rack. We just got that because we needed a place to store stuff we're offloading off of other walls as we work on this workshop. And got a little trailer back there, some, I don't remember what that's called. What is that called, Ronnie? A raker? A leaf rake. A leaf rake. See, I couldn't even remember that. Some wood on a table, a lot more wood here. Purchased a bunch of wood, which is very expensive now for us to build countertops with. Fishing rods, more fishing rods, tools, pallets. I mean, it's really junky right now because it is a work in process. And pallets, I mean, as you can see, it's just kind of crazy. So here's the other side. Tools, more tools, tables, paint. I mean, just all kinds of goodness. So it's really an awesome workshop, and Ronnie has some very definite ideas about what he wants to do in here. Got a little lathe, we got that used. Everything in here is pretty much used. I mean, got a few things that were new, but a lot of stuff was used, and a lot of stuff was left, and that's another thing that's cool. And I'm just gonna talk as I walk you guys around and show you. So lots of these things were left here by previous owners. The property had 2 previous owners. And the first owner, the original owner that built this workshop, was a cabinet maker. Those cabinets have probably been up there at least 20 years, maybe longer. And we haven't had a chance to even get them down and look at them, but those doors have been up there a while. And he was also something of a mechanic, and there were lots of mechanical things left here. I don't know how long those have been here. 2 carburetors, some other stuff. Yeah, and there was a parts washer here, and we have since sold that off. We had, when we first got the workshop, when we first bought the property, there was a Chevy engine in that corner, and we gifted that to a friend, and that was a wonderful gift. He was thrilled to pieces. Anyway, so, okay, I'm trying to think. What was I telling you? I was telling you about the cabinet maker. So he was a cabinet maker, and then he did auto repairs, and so there was all kinds of stuff in here for automobiles. And then the second owner, he had like a metal laser business where you could make things. Here you go, here's something that he made, and we kept it. He made this shelf, and it was actually in the master bedroom on the wall, and it had like the VCR and all on it. This is actually upside down. This is the top here that's laying on this bin. But anyway, he made this, and it was in the master bedroom, had the VCR and the boxes on it. And we took that down because it's not the motif that we're going for, the theme that we're going for in the master bedroom. But he had a laser cutting business, and here's another sample of his work over here. Let me see if I can get over here. So he took that stuff and displayed it at rodeos and things, and he had this wheelable rack here, and this cute welcome sign. It's like a Western motif with a rodeo guy catching the, roping the bull. And just, he had that business out here and left us a lot of things from that business. Some of the pallets, a lot of metal. And behind the boat, and I'm not going to walk over there, so guys, sorry, there is a bunch of powder coating equipment and powder. So we are trying to determine how we want everything to look and how we want it to go. It's going to be lots and lots of ongoing projects. And right now, the goal is to clear this wall. And once we clear this wall, this will become one huge, long workbench. And that Ronnie wants to leave that cabinet there. He doesn't want to take that out. He wants to leave the cabinet there. He's talking about putting a new drawer in, maybe building a drawer there. And we think the guy that was the original owner built that cabinet. We don't know for sure. I'd love to talk to him. He is still living. And see, if he built it, because some of those doors up there might have been experiments for, I don't know, would have been experiments for this, but in the house, the spare bathroom has doors that look like some of those. And I'm sure he built the cabinetry in the spare bath. But anyway, so all this is projected to be one long workbench. Long-term plans, we talked about putting some running water in this corner if we ever put a sink in or a bathroom in over there. Just, again, long-term plans. And then this back wall here. What were you saying, Ronnie? It's going to be another long workbench on the back wall, and then you're going to have a workbench for the grandbabies over on that end, right? Somewhere over here.
Right. So the workbench is going to come from here all the way back to the corner. I'm going to put a drop right there for the saw there.
Oh, for the saw. Okay. For this saw?
Yes.
Okay. So that's going to be dropped.
Then those pallets over there, we're going to make a work table level to go with that root saw there.
Oh, level with this one?
Yes.
Okay.
And
this is even all the pallets, y'all. We got pallets here, we got pallets here, and we have another shed full of pallets that we've got to disassemble. Okay, keep going, I'm sorry.
that was just about it.
So all of this, so y'all, just so you'll know, we were talking at the dinner table tonight about this back wall, because as you can see, the workshop has these beams running. I thought it was every 4 feet, but that's not 4 feet. What is that, 3 foot? No, that's not even 3 foot, 2 feet between here, going up, these braces. And we were talking about how we were gonna be able to do this back wall because Ronnie wants to be able to put tools on it. And right now, it's just got this pegboard. This is pretty sturdy pegboard, Ronnie.
Yeah.
And we were talking about whether or not we were gonna have to sheetrock it or just add more pegboard. If it would be supported enough if we just did pegboard without it. So we've been kind of talking through that to try to figure out what we want to do, because it's a huge workshop and it's all going to be a work in process. We got a lot of work to do. So you want to tell them about Saturday?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay. So maybe I'll do another video and talk about what we're going to do on Saturday.
We just had some friends come in, that's all.
Yeah, so Saturday is going to be a work day. We've asked a few friends over. I'm going to provide food. It's not looking at me, it's looking at everything else. I'm still kind of scoping out the place. I was supposed to be providing food for everybody and be here to feed them, but then I remembered that I'd committed to a friend to help her at her business. She does a vendor fair about every 3 months, and she has so many folks that come to that she cannot attend to the vendors and manage her own cash registers in her store without a little help. And I go in and just run the registers and act as a greeter and talk and keep everybody happy. That's all I do. It's not much, but it's fun. But it means I can't be here. I won't be able to be here to talk to the guys and help them out while we're planning and working and cleaning. So Saturday, the guys are coming over, and they're truly going to just be offloading and cleaning and getting this this area prepped, because this is the first project that will be done, is getting this area right here done. We still got to figure out what we're going to do with all this stuff. I'm keeping those lights. Those lights are fantastic. But it's going to be an ongoing project, and we're going to try to share as much of it as we can with you guys, so that you can see how it looks in a year or two as we just work through it and do stuff. Hey, where's that helicopter you built for the boys? Ronnie has been acquiring some woodworking equipment. He wants to do woodworking. So this was at the request of one of the grandsons. One of the grandsons wanted to build a helicopter. And so Ronnie went online and downloaded some plans for a helicopter. And this is like attempt number 1. It's kind of rough, but it looks cute.
But it was supposed to be rough.
It was supposed to be rough, that's right. So this was his first little project. And then the grandson that requested it didn't want it to look like this. He wants it to be more of a square body. And where's that wood? Where's little Benjamin's wood? So Benjamin wants it to be square. He even drew it out on a box. And we got to do something with that. Oh, yep, you got it all clamped together. So he helped cut and glue and clamp all this wood together so that they could cut out the body of the helicopter. That was Benjamin's request. Little Harrison hasn't made a request yet. But anyway, this is going to be another helicopter. But again, we'll keep you guys up to date of what's going on here as we get the workshop done and get it created and into a shape that Ronnie enjoys working in more, because right now it's more of a cleanup job. But anyway, episode 1. Enjoyed having you guys along.
And tell us if you have any ideas to put in the comments.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so if you have any ideas, put them in comments, because, you know, we're new to this. And again, we got a long way to go. It hurts me just thinking about how much effort's going to have to be put into this place. But it's okay, because Ronnie will enjoy it. And I can just feed people. I don't mind feeding people. That's what I like to do. Y'all have a good evening.